Hey there, gang. Welcome back to Papa's Model Workshop. I'm Papa, and this is my workshop. Well, kinda. If you've watched some of the other videos, I mentioned, I don't know, 3 or 4 episodes ago that I was going to work on this area just outside of the workshop and turn it into a little area where I can kind of put my stash and make everything in some kind of a reasonable order anyway, which I'm really very happy with this. You know, this is, I've got all my trucks in one area, and these are my big rig trucks down here, and I've got my old classics down in this area here. You can't really see, but over, yeah, you can't see it. I'll have to move the camera later on, but I've got all my muscle cars over on this side. And that probably is the thing that takes up most of my storage space, is my muscle cars. You know, I've got maybe one shelf taking up my trucks, and up above there, I've got one shelf taking up NASCAR. My muscle cars are taking up, let me see here, 1, 2, 3, like 3.5 shelves full of muscle cars. So I've got a lot of muscle cars. But I wanted to set up this area for you because, well, aside from the fact that I really like this chair, this is a very comfortable chair. But in all seriousness, I wanted to set up this area because, you know, a lot of times I have things that I want to share with you, things that I want to show you. And the workbench is just such a cluttered mess a lot of the times. So if I want to show you something, I have to kind of wade into the mess and push everything out of the way and then set it down, and it kind of gets lost in the mess. So I have a nice clean desktop here where I can show you some things without all the clutter and the distraction of the mess that's over there. The workshop is just right around the corner from where I'm sitting. So we're still going to be doing things in the workshop, you know, when I'm putting things together, when we're doing painting or mixing or testing paint or an airbrush or whatever have you. So we'll still be doing a lot of segments inside the workshop itself, but just for, you know, purposes of showing you things like a new product like this. Okay, I wanted to show you this. What this is a battery-powered pin vise. And, you know, I also wanted to show you this airbrush cleaner. It's still wrapped. And the reason I want to show you that, well, I'll tell you what, let's start with that, okay? Let's start with the airbrush cleaner, okay? And the thing that I want to show you with this is, if you've ever used the Tamiya extra thin cement. All right, now this works really very well. And what this particular cement does, it's not like a typical glue or cement where the sticking process is, well, sticky. Okay, does that make sense? It doesn't work that way. What it does is it will soften the plastic. All right. And the way you would want to go about using this is you would take a brush, which is included. All right, turn that around. All right. And there you go. And you would put the cement, all right on the surface, okay, with the brush. All right. Now, here's the thing I want to go over with you. All right. Now, this Tamiya extra thin cement, where is, I wrote this down here, and now of course I want to tell you about it, and I lost it, okay? This is $10.94, right, on Amazon. I'm trying to get this, so there you go, okay? That glare was killing it, and I'm trying to move it around so I don't get the glare. $10.94, and it is 40 milliliters. Now, this is Tamiya airbrush cleaner, okay? So I just got this. Let me unwrap this. Okay, hang on. I'm getting there. Okay. I don't have a garbage can here. I got to stick this in my pocket. You believe this? This is quite a bit bigger. See? Okay? Quite a bit bigger. Now, I mentioned that this was 40 milliliters for $10.94. This is 250 milliliters. 250 milliliters, and it's $12.49. All right, so it's about $2 more, $1.50 more. See the difference? Okay, less than $2 difference, and look at the difference in size. Okay, so why am I showing you airbrush cleaner and talking about thin cement? Because this stuff is exactly the same as that. Okay, it's just labeled differently and packaged differently. It's the same stuff. Now, I have a little demonstration here. All right, this is 2 pieces of sprue. Can you see that? And it's glued together. I think that's glued pretty well. Can you see? I'm trying to do this so I can get my fingers out of the way so you can see. But these are 2 pieces of sprue, and they're glued together, and they're on there. Really, I mean, it's on there, all right? And I glued it with this, okay? I did not use this. I used this. And I got the same result, all right? Because these 2 are the same. All right? So $10.49, is that what I said? Oh no, $10.94. $10.94 and $12.49. Okay? Same difference, same thing. Just a little consumer note for you. So that's why I got this. And I will just simply refill this bottle and makes a lot of sense financially, right? Okay. So here's another thing I want to show you. And since I've got this piece of test sprue here, I wanted to show you these new cutters that I just got from Tamiya. All right. Now, I had a couple of the Rui tool cutters, and I really thought Rui tool was a very good cutter. I found that up here they bend very easily and ultimately broke off. So I figured, okay, well, it's probably an isolated thing. So I ordered another pair. And you know what? After a little while, the exact same thing happened. So I gave it 2 chances, and it just, it broke off in the same spot. And I wasn't doing anything weird with it. I was simply cutting sprue. I had one guy who jumped all over me and said, well, you're using it on wiring and so forth. And, didn't you feel that it was, too thick or whatnot for the cutter and everything? I didn't use it for that. I used it completely and solely on plastic. So anyway, I went and I got these Tamiya cutters, right? And I got those on Amazon. These were $26.70. And I've had it for a couple of weeks now, and so far it's working very well. Nothing is bending or breaking off, so I just wanted to pass that along to you, and it works very well. We'll use that same piece of sprue, and yep, works great. All right, and what else have I got here for you? Oh, by the way, I had a gentleman, Jerry in Ohio, asked for a shop card. All right, so Jerry, there's your shop card. It's going out this morning. Okay, and anybody else who would like a shop card, here's the email address right there. Okay, there you go. Can you see that okay? All right. Now, there's another gentleman by the name of Charlie who sent me a note saying that he requested a shop card from me and he never got it. I'm sorry, I reviewed my email and I didn't receive it. So, Charlie, if you're out there watching, send me your address again. And as soon as I get your address, I'll send that shop card out to you. I'm really sorry I didn't get it. If for whatever reason it's just not going through on the email, you can also go to my Facebook page, Papa's Model Workshop on Facebook. You can send me a private message on Facebook, and I will be happy to send out that shop card to you as soon as I get your address, okay? But I apologize, I just never got the address. Okay, so the other thing I want to show you is this Aeromax, this is called, all right? Aeromax. And this is a battery-powered pin vise. And boy, it comes really packed up rather nicely. All right, let's open this up. And another cardboard box inside the cardboard box. All right, and let's see. I'll get it out eventually. Okay. This is going to be the biggest trick of the day, is trying to get this thing out of the box. Hang on. Oh, you know what? Okay. Okay. Dummy. This is the part that has the charger. Okay. Here we go. You go to the right end and it works easier, okay? And yeah, gee, it comes in this nice case, and look at this. You can, it's like spring-loaded, and it opens up. All right, and take a look at this. You've got all these different bits in there, all right, and they're held in by magnets. That's pretty neat. And then it just slides right back into the case, so you don't lose your bits and so forth. And this is actually the unit itself. All right, and I'll tell you what's really kind of neat about this. Right, you flip that on, see that, and the light, you get lights on here. That's kind of neat. All right, and this was what was this? Hang on, this was $39.99 on Amazon. And let's see here. I don't know if I can do this, holding this up like this. You know, normally you would hold it down, but let's see if I can drill a hole here. Okay, and there we go. All right. And there, okay. Powered pin vise. And I don't know how long it takes to charge this when the battery is down, but I guess it doesn't take too long. And, you know, you've got all those different size bits in here. So, gee, I think that this is really a great little tool. So for 40 bucks, yeah, AM Aeromax it's called, $39.99 on Amazon. So I wanted to just share that with you. The other thing I want to show you is this. This is something that I was made aware of by watching another YouTube video creator, and I'm sorry I don't remember your name, but anyway, he used this, and it looks like this made a really nice shine. Now, he had already applied the 2K clear, and it was dried and cured, and then he went in afterwards and used this and produced a really nice shine, at least on camera when he was demonstrating it. This just came in. I haven't tried it myself yet, but I wanted to show it to you, and I got this also on Amazon. It was $18.98 on Amazon. And when I get around to actually trying this myself, I'll show you the results, but it just came in, so I wanted to show it to you. The other thing that I just got, and this is not necessarily anything innovative, but I thought I'd show it to you. This is a little vacuum or pocket vac, they call it. And you can use this to kind of, you know, mop up some of the little debris and so forth on your workbench. And it also is a blower. You can use it to blow stuff off your workbench. Again, nothing really innovative. The thing that's kind of neat about this is that it's rather small, and instead of running upstairs and grabbing Karen's hairdryer, I could just leave this down here all the time. So I don't remember how much this was. I think I got this at Home Depot. Did Home Depot, did I get this? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got this at Home Depot, and I don't remember. I'm thinking it was about $15. I'm not sure. Inexpensive, not much. Okay, and let's see. The last thing I want to show you is this just arrived. My Toyota Supra. All right, is it to me? I'm trying to move this in such a way to get the glare out of the way. And Jolene, no, this is not your Supra, Jolene. I'm still working on your Supra. Actually, your Supra is next on the bench. I'm still working on this. This is my 32, right? My 32 Chevy for Grandpa Mark's group build. Okay, still working on this. I'm in the home stretch. I'm hoping to wrap this up this weekend, maybe even by this afternoon. So as soon as this is all done, I will be getting to your Supra, Jolene, not the one I just showed. And then after the Supra for Jolene, I have the Hummer for my friend Casey, and she wanted me to build a SUV for the one, or like the one she saw at Citi Field for the Mets. It was a SUV that was parked right in the main atrium of the stadium, and it was in orange and blue Mets colors, and it had Mets decals on it and so forth. So Casey, I am friends with her on one of my Mets groups, and she asked me if I could build that for her. And the Hummer, you know what? I don't know if I've got that here. Yeah, here it is. Hang on. Yeah, this is Casey's SUV. Now, the one at Citi Field is, I think it was a Hyundai, but I couldn't find a Hyundai. I looked all over the place, but this one looks the closest to that Hyundai. So, Casey, this will be after Jolene's Supra. So I've got things all in order, and I will get to all of those. And when I'm through with this, okay, I will finally get back to that Peterbilt wrecker that I actually started, I think it was last fall, I started that Peterbilt wrecker. And then I got sidetracked with all of these other projects. Somebody wanted me, actually my daughter-in-law wanted me to build her a black Chevy Impala. It was a car that was used by a character in a TV show that she likes to watch, and I don't remember the name of the TV show. I don't watch TV. The only show on TV that I think that I watch with any regularity is a show called Highway Through Hell. It's about tow trucks and wreckers that go up and do heavy rescue recoveries of trucks and cars that get flipped over and so forth. That's about the only TV show that I watch. So I don't recall the name of the show that my daughter-in-law Jackie was referring to when she asked me to build that Impala. But that's just one of a few projects that got me sidelined from that Peterbilt wrecker. So eventually I will get back to that. Okay. And anyway, I just wanted to show you my new work area. Oh, by the way, I wanted to tell you about this too. In one of my other videos, I was mentioning about Vallejo paints. And the thing that I mentioned was if you're using your Vallejo paint through the airbrush, okay, and I had mentioned that you want to look for the Vallejo paint that has this word right there, air, okay, and it comes in model air and game air, and the air stands for, being used for an airbrush. And I had mentioned that the regular Vallejo paint that does not have the word air on it can sometimes be a little bit sketchy, and I kind of said, you might want to avoid using this paint that does not have the word air on it. Well, I discovered actually by watching another video that if you do a 50-50, let's try that again, 50-50, or 1-to-1 mixture with the Vallejo flow improver, okay? There we go. Can you see that? There we go. The flow improver mixed 1-to-1 with the regular Vallejo paint that does not say air on it, right? That will make this paint flow without much of a problem. Haven't tried it yet. I just saw this video, I think it was last night. That's what I do. I watch videos on YouTube a lot. I don't watch TV. I watch videos on YouTube. I guess that's watching TV, right? I guess I don't watch regular network channels and primetime shows. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. You know what I watch a lot of? I watch a lot of movies. I'm a big movie guy. Sports, movies, and YouTube, I guess, is, is what I watch. But I don't watch regular TV shows. So anyway, I read books a lot. I like to read. Mostly nonfiction. I like real life things or true to life things. I like history and so forth. You know what I like? This is going to sound a little bit weird. I really have a fascination with Arctic exploration way back like in the 1700s or the 1800s or the early 1900s when, they would go out on the big, tall sailing ships, and they would sail into these remote Arctic regions up in the northern Arctic. And then there's one book that's just terrific. It's called Endurance. It's about the Shackleton expedition to Antarctica, so that's down south. And that particular book was written by Alfred Lansing, and I'm making a point of mentioning that author because there's a number of books called Endurance by different authors. But the book by Alfred Lansing in particular, what a terrific book. You know, people know that I like to read. I'm an avid reader, and they always ask me, what's your favorite book? And without hesitation, that's always the book that I will come up with immediately is the book by Alfred Lansing titled Endurance. He wrote that book in such a way that it made you feel like you were right there. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, I know it's kind of a weird fascination to be, impassioned with, reading that sort of thing, but I don't know, it fascinates me for some reason. Two other books, if you're interested, that I would recommend. There's a lot of them, by the way, but the other two that come to mind is a book called Fatal North. I believe that's written by, I think the guy's last name is Henderson. I can't recall his first name off the top of my head. That's an excellent book. That was an expedition, I think, in the late 1800s on a sailing ship. And they were looking for, they were looking to be the first people to get to the North Pole. And there's another book called In the Kingdom of Ice, which was written by Hampton Sides. And that book, I will tell you about the first quarter of the way through that book. It's a little tedious, I will tell you, because it gets into how he secured the financing for the expedition and choosing a ship and all of that, which is all pertinent information to the story. Don't get me wrong. I just thought it dragged on a little too long and it got a little monotonous, just in my opinion. When you get to the point where they're departing San Francisco for their trek north, it's at that point you can't put the book down. It's just a terrific book. Okay, enough of that. I'm straying off the path here from model building and so forth, so I'm sorry about that. So anyway, this is the new setup, and we will as I said, continue to do our videos from inside the workshop. But I just wanted to show you the new setup here. And, I mentioned in the past, I got my little computer right here. I don't think you can see it, but trust me, it's right here. And I had mentioned that one of the things I really enjoy doing is the research on a particular build that I'm working on. I like to research the colors of the interior, the exterior, what you can do with regard to, the engine or whatever have you regarding that particular car or truck. I enjoy sitting on the computer and doing that kind of research, so I can kind of sit here and do that sort of thing. And I'm probably getting another Amazon delivery upstairs because I hear all the dogs going nuts. Can you hear that? This is what I got to live with all the time. All right, listen, guys, thanks a lot for tuning in, and please subscribe. We're slowly getting up above, I don't know, the 225 subscriber mark. So it's coming up slowly, and we want to keep building. I want to get it up. Gee, I'm hoping that I can get it up to over 500 by maybe the end of the year. This is May 20, what is today? May 24th, I think, or 25th. I don't know. So please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and leave a comment. And I already went over the Facebook information with you. I'm trying to set up an Instagram. I don't really do Instagram, or I haven't up to this point. But a few people told me, no, you got to have an Instagram. So I'm working on that, but I do have the Facebook page. So anyway, gang, thanks a lot for tuning in once again, and I'll see you in the next video.